Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. This is a channel where we talk about my top stocks. We also talk about creating businesses and generating passive income through dividends or other investments. If you're new, please click the subscribe button. And I also want to welcome Leah Dennis. Thank you for stopping by and subscribing on last week. Today, I'm going to briefly talk about some of my top stocks. I just wanted to let you know, JP Morgan, one of the biggest banks in the US, will report earnings this week. So on Thursday, they will report earnings. Okay, so that's for Q2, for quarter 2 of 2022. They will report earnings. They will talk about how much revenue they had, how much expected revenue for the rest of the year. So what the forecast would be, what kind of headwinds they expect to make. Okay, so Jamie Dimon's the CEO, and they pay a 3.54% dividend. So that's good news there. Okay, on my Instagram, I did post a couple of top performing stocks today. One is Ford, 2.39%, Lucid up 4.32%, and Delta Airlines up 6.42%, and Apple up 0.64%. So almost 1%. Okay, so those were some top stocks. Also on tomorrow, we have June's inflation rate. So last month in May, May's inflation rate was 8.6. In June, we hope that the inflation rate went down to at least 8.3. That will signal to the Fed if they need to hike interest rates. Okay, now they are saying they're going to raise interest rates until this inflation gets down below 7 to 7.9%, but we'll see what happens. Okay, and also in the news, we do know that Elon Musk is trying to terminate his $44 billion deal to buy Twitter. So that is news going on this week. Elon Musk working on that. Okay, so let's go to the portfolio and see what's happening. The portfolio was down slightly, 0.75%. And as you saw on CNBC, the stocks were flat. My portfolio was flat, not up 1%, but slightly up and down, 0.75. As you can see, it was up early and then was down and then it was back up and now it's back down. So pretty much flat for the day. Let's talk about the top stocks really quickly in the Robinhood portfolio. Affirm shares were up 3.46%. Lucid, again, we talked about this one, was up 4.10%. And also just a reminder, Lucid trades between $18 and $20. Pretty much they just started producing vehicles. They're basically stuck in that range. So a good time to buy it, of course, is when it dips below, 17 so dollars and ride it back up to $18 or $19. It's not going to get out of that because pretty much they're stuck. Okay, so Lucid Motors today was up slightly, 4%, but pretty much that's just their range they trade in. Okay, what else do we have up today? Let's see here. Talked about Affirm being up. We talked about Lucid. Had some green stocks here below. Charter Communications, cable company was up 3.24%. Also, we saw the volatility stocks. The short Nasdaq was up 2.69, and the UVXY was up 0.96%, and the SPXU, the S&P short, was up 2.51%. Let's see here. Okay. Bassett Furniture, ticker symbol BSET. This is one of the oldest furniture companies in the United States. Was up 5% on the day. Okay. So also they do pay a dividend. So keep your eye out on this one. I mean, I don't expect Bassett to make a whole bunch of money or jump up 20%, but it's an interesting stock. They've been on the stock market for quite a few years. And also they pay a nice dividend. So check out Bassett Furniture, ticker symbol BSET. Okay. Real quickly, we'll go through the news just to see what was happening in the news. We talked about Twitter's terminating his deal. Tesla to lay off 229 employees, shuts down the San Mateo office. I talked about this on last week or week before, layoffs with Tesla, whether it was auto driving or self-driving. Those layoffs are being cooked in, but it's kind of being leaked. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Ex-M&A lawyer from Twitter's law firm has advice for Elon Musk, but calls him rich, weird, and stubborn. Okay, so Twitter has hired a law firm to go after Elon for terminating the deal, because they're saying he really has no reason to have terminated the deal, the agreement to buy Twitter at $44 billion. So again, Twitter has hired one of the best lawyers to go after Elon Musk. Netflix in talks with Hollywood studios for a new tier with ads. Okay, so we talked about this, that once Netflix stock had came down dramatically over the last couple months, that they were going to have to do ads. Okay, so this is not news, it's just more information coming out talking about the negotiations of it. Lastly, CNN's report is Warren Buffett ditching China electric car giant. Okay, this is the news that BYD was selling more cars than Tesla on last week, and now people are questioning whether he still has his investment in BYD or not. Questions are arising. Okay, now one last article here says after F-150 Lightning success, Ford could launch an EV version of these other models. Okay, so we know that the F-150 launched in April. We don't know the numbers exactly, how many cars they've delivered, but that is good news that the electric F-150 is out. Also on that news, Ford is up slightly today, 2%. Okay, we'll get the numbers soon when they release their quarterly earnings. Lastly, covered today, again, just like the other portfolio, slightly down 0.56%, basically flat as we go into the CPI data. The top stock today was Ford. Ford was up 2%, made a little over $33. Next stock, Lucid. Lucid Motor Group, again, was up 4%, 22 bucks. And third was Delta Airlines, up 7%, a little over 12 bucks. Okay, so those were some top performing stocks. There were some other honorable mentions. You know, Apple, you also had PayPal was up slightly 1%. You also had Nucor up slightly today as well. Nucor 1.24%. So it was the market. Also, keep your eye on ChargePoint. Again, ChargePoint has fallen from the $15 about a month ago. But again, ChargePoint is a great stock for the long term. Okay, ChargePoint, pretty much they're going to be charge stations everywhere, and pretty much once that market explodes, you get more Ford F-150s out there, and plenty of other. GM is coming out with their electric Hummer. There's going to be more needs for ChargePoint. Okay, charging stations, ChargePoint, and the like. Okay. So that is the news today. Again, the top stock today in this portfolio was Ford. Second place was Lucid. Honorable mention, Delta Airlines. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you'd like to get some free stock, please use my link below. I have a Robinhood link where you can get one free share of stock. Thank you, and everybody have a great evening.